Ever thought about pairing wine with potato chips? It might sound unusual, but this quirky combination is a surprisingly fun way to elevate your next party. Welcome to Toast to Wine. If you're new to wine or just starting to explore this exciting world, you're in the right place. Subscribe now to become a part of our growing community. Today, we're diving into an unexpected but delightful combination: wine and potato chips. This fun pairing is perfect for adding a creative twist to your next gathering. And the best part? It's easy, affordable, and guaranteed to be a hit. Let us know in the comments if you have ever experienced this type of tasting. Stay with us. And a bit later in the video, I will show you a bonus additional pairing that will blow your mind. Why wine and potato chips? Let's start with why this pairing works so well. Potato chips, with their salty, crispy texture, can actually complement various wines beautifully. The saltiness enhances the flavors of the wine, while the crunch provides a contrast to the smoothness of the drink. Think of it as a playful dance between flavors and textures. Choosing the right wines. Let's dive deeper into the wines that pair exceptionally well with potato chips. We'll explore 4 different types of wines, each with unique characteristics that complement specific chip flavors. Whether you're a fan of reds, whites, or sparkling wines, there's a pairing here for everyone. Sparkling wine or champagne. Let's start with sparkling wines or champagne. The high acidity and effervescence in these wines act like a palate cleanser, cutting through the salt and fat of the potato chips. This makes them an excellent match for chips with simpler, more straightforward flavors. For example, classic salted potato chips pair beautifully with sparkling wine or champagne. The clean, crisp notes of the wine enhance the salty, savory flavor of the chips without overpowering them. A French Brut champagne, known for its dry, zesty profile, can add a touch of elegance to this simple snack, making it ideal for a lighthearted yet classy gathering. If you're feeling adventurous, try pairing sparkling wine with truffle-flavored potato chips. The earthy, rich notes of truffle are amplified by the wine's acidity, creating a luxurious and unforgettable taste experience. It's an unexpected twist that adds a gourmet feel to your party. Rosé is known for its versatility and its ability to pair well with a variety of foods. With its fruity notes and slight acidity, it is the perfect companion for chips with a bit more flavor complexity, such as barbecue or salt and vinegar chips. Barbecue chips, with their smoky, sweet, and tangy seasoning, can sometimes overwhelm lighter wines. However, a rosé with a hint of sweetness and moderate acidity balances these bold flavors. Opt for a dry Provençal rosé, which often has delicate hints of strawberry, citrus, and melon to complement the smoky and slightly spicy notes of the barbecue chips. For a more daring combination, pair salt and vinegar chips with a slightly sweeter rosé. The tangy vinegar in the chips and the light sweetness in the wine create a delightful contrast that dances on the palate, enhancing both the flavor of the wine and the chips. Chardonnay is a white wine that can vary widely in taste, from oaky and buttery to crisp and fruity. For pairing with potato chips, a Chardonnay with a rich, buttery finish can enhance the flavors of chips that have a creamy texture or cheese-flavored seasoning. For example, cheddar cheese potato chips are a classic favorite that pairs exceptionally well with a full-bodied oaked Chardonnay. The wine's buttery, slightly nutty notes complement the richness of the cheese, creating a harmonious balance. A Napa Valley Chardonnay, known for its bold flavors of ripe apple, vanilla, and a hint of oak, can add depth to the sharp, tangy taste of the cheddar chips, making each bite and sip more enjoyable. Alternatively, a crisp, unoaked Chardonnay works well with sour cream and onion chips. The bright acidity of the wine cuts through the creamy texture of the sour cream, while its subtle fruit notes complement the onion's sharpness, creating a refreshing combination that is easy to enjoy. If you're a red wine enthusiast, Pinot Noir is a fantastic choice for pairing with potato chips. Known for its light to medium body, fruity character, and smooth tannins, Pinot Noir pairs surprisingly well with chips that have a bit of spice or are heavily seasoned. Take a spiced potato chip flavor like jalapeno or black pepper. The bright acidity and low tannin profile of a cool climate Pinot Noir, such as one from Oregon or Burgundy, balance the spiciness of the chips, while the red fruit flavors like cherry and raspberry add a layer of sweetness that softens the heat. This creates a pleasant interplay of sweet, spicy, and tangy notes. For another unique pairing, consider sour cream and chive chips with a glass of Pinot Noir. The wine's delicate earthiness and subtle hints of mushroom and forest floor add complexity to the herbaceous, tangy flavor of the chips, making for a sophisticated yet approachable combination. By carefully selecting these wines and matching them with specific chip flavors, you can create a fun, dynamic tasting experience that will surprise and delight your guests. Remember, the key is to balance the flavors so that neither the wine nor the chips overwhelm the palate. Instead, they should complement and enhance each other. Do you have an idea for a pairing? Let us know in the comments. Now that you know the best wine and potato chip pairings, let's talk about how to set up a fantastic tasting experience for your guests. Here's how to create an event that's both fun and memorable. Organize a tasting station. Set up a designated tasting station or area in your home where guests can easily access the different wines and chips. Arrange the wines and chips in pairs, clearly labeling each combination with tasting notes and pairing suggestions. For example, place a sign next to the classic salted chips and sparkling wine that explains how the acidity of the sparkling wine enhances the saltiness of the chips. You could also include a brief description of the wine's flavor profile and why it works with that particular chip flavor. To make it more interactive, provide small tasting cards for each guest where they can jot down their thoughts on each pairing. This adds a fun, educational element to the party, making it more than just a snack session. Encourage experimentation. While it's great to provide suggested pairings, part of the fun is letting guests create their own combinations. Encourage them to mix and match different wines and chips, exploring new flavor profiles and discovering their personal favorites. For instance, some guests might find that they love the contrast of a dry Chardonnay with spicy jalapeno chips, even if it's not one of the recommended pairings. You could even create a pairing challenge where guests are asked to come up with the most unusual or unexpected combinations. Offer a small prize for the most creative pairing to inspire a bit of friendly competition and keep the energy lively. Make it fun with interactive elements. To add an extra layer of enjoyment, consider incorporating interactive elements into your wine and chip pairing party. One idea is to host a blind tasting where guests have to guess the wine or chip flavor without seeing the labels. Cover the bottles with paper bags or decanters and place the chips in unmarked bowls. This adds a playful twist to the event and gets everyone engaged and talking. Another fun idea is to set up a voting station where guests can rank their favorite and least favorite pairings. At the end of the night, reveal the winning combination. This can spark lively discussions and debates, making the evening more memorable. Create a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Don't forget the ambiance. Create a relaxed, welcoming environment by setting the mood with some soft background music, warm lighting, and comfortable seating areas. You could use wine-themed decorations, such as grapevine wreaths or wine bottle centerpieces, to add a touch of elegance. You might also consider providing small plates and napkins for each guest to ensure easy snacking and minimize mess. Offering water and palate cleansers, like plain crackers or mild cheeses, will help guests refresh their taste buds between different pairings, ensuring they fully appreciate the unique flavors of each combination. By setting up an inviting and interactive tasting area, encouraging creativity and experimentation, and adding a few fun twists, your wine and chip pairing party will not only be delicious, but also a unique and entertaining experience that your guests will remember long after the last chip is gone. Ready for that bonus wine and chip pairing I mentioned at the beginning? Dark chocolate potato chips with port wine. Imagine the rich, bittersweet flavor of dark chocolate coating a crispy potato chip paired with the deep, complex notes of a luscious port wine. The sweet, velvety texture of the port enhances the chocolate's intense cocoa flavor, while the chip's salty crunch provides an unexpected contrast that will tantalize your taste buds. This pairing is a decadent twist that combines sweet, salty, and savory in a way that will truly blow your mind. Perfect for ending the night on a high note or for surprising your guests with something truly extraordinary. Let us know if you have ever had this unique pairing in the comments below. Whether you're a seasoned wine lover or just looking for new creative ideas, wine and potato chip pairing is an easy and affordable way to surprise and delight your guests. Click on one of these videos now to continue your wine journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. Until next time, may your wine adventures be as rich and diverse as the wines you discover. Toast to wine!